Hi everyone, continuing the series of the Yalkut Yosef. At the moment we are now in Siman 273. Fantastic achievement we guys are doing at the moment. And it's a medium Siman this one is, but it's something to energize our day with. So let's go ahead. We're talking about Kiddush at the location of a meal. Okay, what's the din of it? In Kiddush, Aleph of Siman 273. En Kiddush eleb makom suda. Only do it in the place of the meal. The Kiddush Neema. V'karata l'Shabbat oneg. U'berisho chazal. Shekriat ha'Shabbat. Tiyeh b'makom oneg. A place where you actually experience the delight of the meal and everything else. That's a place of the Kiddush. Lefichach im Kiddush alayin v'lo sa'ad lo yatzei yedei gam yedei chovat Kiddush. If you did Kiddush in a place and you didn't went and sat there and had to eat afterwards, according to this, you haven't actually fulfilled your obligation of Kiddush Shabbat. Even if you went and now you ate your meal in a different place, seemingly you haven't fulfilled the obligation of Kiddush. One who recites Kiddush and then does not eat does not fulfill the mitzvah of Kiddush. Even if he went somewhere else and ate there, he does not fulfill the mitzvah of Kiddush. And he's guilty of eating without Kiddush. If, for some reason, someone was forced to leave the premises immediately after saying the Kiddush, and before he ate, he must recite Kiddush once more in the location where he will eat. So he'll have to change location over there. Okay. Now we're talking about eating where Kiddush was recited over here. Bet. מי ששומע מחברו או שכנו את ברכת קידוש של היין וכיוון לצאת ידי חובת קידוש ולא סעד שם לא יצא ידי חובת קידוש בכל זה אין הבדל בין איש לאישה. If someone goes to a friend's house or a neighbor's house, listens to Kiddush but does not eat over there, he does not fulfill the mitzvah of Kiddush. These rules apply equally to men and women, so it's universal. ג' לפיכך השומע קידוש מחברו או משכנו הקרוב אליו ואין דעתו לסעוד שם אסור לו לטום כלום ושואל ואינו יוצא בזה ידי חובת קידוש הרי אסור לו לטום כלום עד שיקדש במקום סעודתו. If someone listens to Kiddush at a friend's house but does not intend to eat a meal there, he may not eat anything at all until he recites Kiddush at the location where he plans to eat over there. And someone is in his own home, by his own table, and he listens through the open windows to a neighbor reciting Kiddush at his table. And if the neighbor had in mind to recite Kiddush for him, and he had in mind to fulfill the mitzvah by listening to his neighbor, he does fulfill the mitzvah of Kiddush since he eats in the location where he heard the Kiddush. It's considered Kiddush in the location of the meal. It does not matter at all that he had not tasted any of the wine from the Kiddush, for only the person actually reciting Kiddush is obligated to drink milo logma of the wine. The others who listen to the Kiddush are not obligated to taste at all for it. And the common custom is to taste it simply for the purpose of displaying one affection for this mitzvah of Kiddush. אבל עומד בביתו ושולחנו ערוך לפניו ושומע קידוש משכנו ונתכוון לשמע לצאת וגם השכן המקדש נתכוון להוציאו ידי חובת קידוש כיוון שסעוד במקום ששמע הקידוש ואף שהשומע לא טעם מכוס הקידוש אין בכך כלום שאין השתייה חובה אלא למקדש עצמו אבל יצא השומעים הטעימה היא רק למצווה מן המבוכה לחיבוב מצווה. Two corners of one room. What's the din over here? אם קידש על מנת לאכול בפינה זו ונמלח לאכול בפינה אחרת. What if you've intended to eat in one corner of the room and you change your mind, you ate in another corner? אפילו הוא טרקלין גדול, אין צריך לחזור ולקדש. Even if it's a very, very large, let's just say, room over here, it's not necessary to say the Kiddush over again. הואיל והכל חדר אחד. אבל לכתחילה לא ישנה במקום אפילו מפינה לפינה. Ideally, don't change your place from one corner to the other corner, but it's going to be okay at the end within the rules of Kiddush. ואם היה דעתו לפני הקידוש לסעוד בפינה אחרת, מותר לעשות כן If you plan to have Kiddush in one corner, let's say you have a bar inside your house with like a wine bar, a place where you can leave the wines, and then you had in mind when you did the Kiddush over there, you're going to go to the other corner of the room, it's fine even lachatchila, according to this. Changing rooms or houses, how about that? Not big rooms, now changing the actual room itself. Lachatchila. אין לשנות את מקומו מהחדר לחדר, אפילו אם בעת הקידוש היה בדעתו לשנות את מקום לחדר אחר. Even if you pre-plan that you want to go to another room in the house, let's just say, to eat the meal after the kiddush, you should not do that even if it's pre-planned. אבל בדיעבד, אפילו מבית לבית או מבית לחצר, כל שגילה דעתו לפני הקידוש ברצונו לשנות את מקומו, אין צריך לחשוב לקדש משום ספק ברכות להקל. Okay. In fact, if someone specifically intends to, he has fulfilled his mitzvah or kiddush, even if he leaves after kiddush to eat in another house altogether or outside the yard. This is only, okay, so if one did recite kiddush intending to eat in another room, and one did go and eat in another room, one has fulfilled the mitzvah of kiddush, although it's improper to do so. So it's not ideal to do this, but if you pre-planned it, then b'diavad it's okay. If he plans, let's say before, if he intends, he has fulfilled the mitzvah of Kiddush, even if he leaves after Kiddush to eat in another household together or outside in his chatzeh, in his yard. In sight of original location. V'uadin, im ro'eh et makomo arishon, derech halon v'kiyotze b'zeh, v'afilu miksa et makomo arishon, she'en tzarich lachzor b'lekadesh. You don't have to go back to recite Kiddush if you move from your place to another visible place over here, seemingly, so through where you can see from the window or something. What if you had intention to change location? Is that going to help? Imatana belibo metchila lishnot en makomo bait labait or mached lecheda. V'hu ro'eh gam ken misham et makomo harishon. Yachol lishnot en makomo av lachatchila. Kol sheish lo tzorech bekach. Umikol makon umikol sheken. Im hamakom hasheni samuk lemakom harishon. Ad kadei שיהיה יכול לשמוע משם את הקדוש. דשפי דמי גם לכתחילה לעשות כן. אם הוא רואה את מקומו, וגם היה דעתו מתחילה על כך. Someone finds it necessary to eat in a different place from where he is reciting Kiddush, then he has specified intentions to eat in another place, and he can see that place from where he is reciting Kiddush. He's allowed to go and eat in that second place after reciting Kiddush. If the second place is so close that the Kiddush could be heard from there, and he can see the second place from where he is reciting Kiddush, and he recited Kiddush intending to go to eat in the second place, he may do so even if there is no real necessity for it. What's the amount of bread to be eaten over here? אם אכל אחר קידוש כזית פת, כ-27 גרם, נחשב לקידוש במקום סעודה, ורשאי לסעוד אחר כך סעודתו בכל מקום, אחר הרצוי? לא. After reciting Kiddush, once one eats kazait or bread in that location, one has fulfilled the mitzvah kiddush at the location of a meal. After that, one may continue the meal in any location one wishes. Friends, what's considered a meal over here with regards to kiddush purposes? Suda shamru ayinu kazait lechem, or kazait uga, or revi'it yain, or tavshil shel 5 minei dagan, v'gam b'kiddush halayla, אפשר להקל באכילה עוגה כדי שיהיה קידוש במקום סעודה. If someone eats a kazait of cake made from the 5 species of grain, or if he drinks revi'it of yain, he has fulfilled the mitzvah of kiddush at the location of meal. If he eats a kazait of rice, he does not fulfill the mitzvah. Likewise, eating dates is not sufficient for this mitzvah. אבל אכילת אורז אינו מעולה כדי לחשבו סעודה לעניין זה, ואינו דומה לפת הבאה בכיסנין, שהוא 5 מיני דגן. וכן, אכילת תמרים לא מענה לקידוש במקום סעודה, אבל שתיית יין של קידוש מעיקר הדין מעני לקידוש במקום סעודה, ואין צריך שישתה רביעית יין מלבד כוס הקדוש. ומכל מקום, כיוון שיש חולקים בדבר הצליחו, שישתה רביעית מלבד כוס קידוש, טוב להחמיא לשתות רביעית חוץ מהיין של קידוש. ויש פוסקים שכתבו שאין שתיית היין מועילה כלל לקידוש במקום סעודה, ואז שאין הלכה כן. מכל מקום טוב לחוש לסברה הזו, ולקיים סעודה בדברים בפת או במיני דגן. Okay. If someone eats a kazaita cake made from any of the 5 species of grain, or drinks a revi'it of wine, he's fulfilled the mitzvah of kiddush at the location of meal. If he eats a kazait of rice, however, he doesn't fulfill the mitzvah. Or likewise, eating dates is not sufficient for the mitzvah. Drinking revi'at of wine from the Kiddush cup is sufficient to fulfill the mitzvah of Kiddush at the location of meal. It's not necessary to drink a second revi'at of wine other than the cup used for the Kiddush. Nevertheless, since the poskim rule that drinking wine cannot be considered the meal accompanying the Kiddush, it's best not to rely on this for the Friday evening Kiddush. Regarding daytime Kiddush, one may be lenient and drink revi'at of wine from the cup used for Kiddush. One may fulfill even the nighttime Kiddush by eating kazaitu cake, but one is still obligated to eat a genuine meal with bread later that night. One should not rely upon the opinion that eating rice is good enough, since rice is no different than other fruits or vegetables over here. Now we're going to talk about fruit and beer. Yud and Yud Aleph respectively, two small halachot. אין אכילת פירות נחשבת לסעודה, ואפילו בקדוש של היום, אין לסמוך על אכילת פירות, אפילו משבעת המינים, שנשתבחה בהם ארץ ישראל, ורק בשעת הדחק יש אומרים דסמכינין על פירות בקדוש של יום. Eating fruits can't be considered a meal regarding mitzvah kiddush at the location of a meal. One may not rely on eating fruits for either nighttime kiddush or daytime kiddush. It makes no difference whether they are ordinary fruits or those which are the land have been praised for the Shvat Amanim, or even a kazait of dates. If one has no other choice, one may rely on eating fruits regarding the daytime kiddush. About beer, אם שתה רביעית חמה מדינה כגון שיכה או בירה, אין החשוב כסעודה לעניין זה, ורק בשעת הדחק יש אומרים שיש לסמוך גם על זה בקדוש של יום. It's not considered sufficient to have beer or something like that, another popular beverage of the country. Only in a pressed situation, and there's no other choice, drinking a reveal of beer can be fulfilling the daytime kiddush over here. Guys, we're going to leave it here. We're going to continue on Halacha Yud Bet in the next installment. Once again, this Lilun Nishmat Rabbi Leo D's wife, Leah, and his two daughters. May this be in their zchut. All this learning will be, and I encourage everyone else to do other learning initiatives in their memory. Have a great day, guys, and take care.